Welcome to 2D4 RPG. This is Great Lord. I am your host, the Master of Ceremonies, the Storyteller, the Game Master today. And as you can see, we have actually been joined by our old friend, Simmy Boy.
Yay! Simmy's back.
Yep.
I'm a figment of everyone's imagination.
The power of the Game Master is so powerful that he has summoned a player back from the dead.
Surprise.
Or from exile.
He's so used to dying, yes.
Yeah.
I died a lot already, so
He's already died 3 times in the storyline, but
Oh no shit.
know it was being played by Simmy.
Yeah.
He was the hunter.
oh,
I killed you before the big reveal.
oh no!
Okay. Right. I'm just adjusting.
Yeah, these guys are so tiny. Can we see the big picture of these guys so our audience can see?
I
Wait, is it
will
on this
just give me a second.
Yeah, look at this. Wait. So I could pull this off.
I will bring up that image in a second. Image.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't have a green screen. I just learned a new trick of the see, because if I go like this, waving back and forth, my picture does
here
weird things.
is the current picture, the new art for the party. There.
Look at how cute they are.
So I'll just disappear that. Right. Okay.
I unfortunately don't have those luxury skills or a golden plate mill.
That's why I went simple.
And I didn't dye my hair blonde. Sorry.
Brought a beard.
Yeah.
Bring a beard.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well, that was fun.
we're on to our 4th stream of our Fate Condensed game. I haven't been mentioning the titles, so I think I'll mention what the titles have been so far. First episode was A Herald Arrives. Second one was Doom Awakens. Last episode or stream was Fire from the Skies, and this one is Hope Forsaken.
Ooh, that reminds me, I did not actually rename the episode because you didn't tell me.
I did tell you what the name of the episode was.
Not early enough.
Burn the Lands Interplanetary.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys are ridiculous. We're well prepped, as you can see. Hey, I have a pencil.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have a pen.
When,
No, check this out. It's made out of a stick.
I just had a sneaking suspicion there was a possibility, so this is why I decided to do this.
And I have a dagger.
That's now went cloaking.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
It's a dagger of
Actually-
invisibility.
The sheath is invisible. That this is weird. Okay.
So what was the name again?
Yes.
Hope Forsaken.
Yes. Somebody named Saken. We want to hope for them.
Forsaken. All right.
Or was that hope for Satan? I don't think.
it's Hope Force, Aiken. You know, like
Okay.
Please hurt me.
Right.
Ah.
We come back to the tavern.
Forsaken, not stirred. Good one, Robbie.
last time.
Yeah. So we come back to the tavern. Tavern keeper is coming up and he's just going, I do thank you for giving me time to deal with the other guests. Is this gentleman part of your party?
Oh,
And he
yes.
points. Didn't
Never
see
heard
him
of
come in. Pointing towards Canaan.
If you excuse me, I was about to read a passage from the good book.
Oh, sorry.
Kolossa maan sisällä asui hobitti. Kolo ei ollut niitä inhottavia likaisia ja märkiä koloja, jotka ovat täynnä madonpäitä ja haisevat ummehtuneelta. Eikä myöskään kuiva, paljas hiekkainen kolo, jossa ei ole paikkaa, missä istua, eikä mitään mitä syödä. Sanalla sanoen se oli hobitin kolo, mikä merkitsee mukavuutta.
And he just goes,
Now you may speak.
and the innkeeper just turns to kind of go, I didn't see you come in. Have you been here all this time?
Yes.
I am. Do you want me to get you anything? Food, drink, sir.
Do you have milk?
Milk.
Yes.
I think I've got some in the back.
And when you see like him say that, you see him smile, and his smile goes like way too big. It's very unsettling, and you see that all his teeth are just super sharp, like he just has a rows full of canines as teeth.
Milk, yes. You see,
I was told I should smile.
Of course.
It's okay. Listen, he's just joined us. Do not be frightened by our friend. In fact, it is a very interesting story, just where we left off. I will tell you. We were just about to do a thing. Go get
Oh yeah. Oh, let me get the milk first.
Going back out to milk the goat.
About a couple of minutes later, you hear a wee bit of clattering in the back. There, you just hear, "Where's that goddamn milk?"
Ah.
And
That's
comes,
a bull. That's a bull. Don't milk it.
That's a kingpin joke from Farley Bros. We don't have a cow. We have a bull. The comes in and he goes, "Here you are, sir. Fresh from the heather."
Thank you.
And it's like,
Close your mouth or I'll spill it.
He like doesn't break eye contact from the bar.
yeah. I'm just gonna apologize if you see a shape of me through this green screen. That's how much thought it was scaring me at the moment. Okay, joking aside, back into character. He goes, "Yes, you were talking about on the trail of the cult of the black and claw, and
yes,
and how they attacked the Templars, and you were chasing after the men that had attacked them. So you had, I think, faced you, Roscoe. You were saying you had faced off against the hunter.
It was a very vicious fight.
Mm.
He ambushed us, caught up with us, and yes, I did fight, but I got separated from my friends.
Mm-hmm. You defeated him. You then came across an armed camp where they were digging something up from the claw, but it would appear that the party that you're chasing had went somewhere further off and not directly to that camp, and you were just resting before you continued your chase, I think you were saying.
Yes, that is right. It was a camp, Darien, friends of his from the...
Oh yes, of course. He had been rescued. Sir Thormas, I think.
That is correct. Mm-hmm. Sir Thormas. Very strange character. I did not trust him very well, but being as he is friend of Darien, I gave him benefit of doubt. So move forward, indeed we did.
Yeah.
We tried to follow them, and we came upon a big operation. How could I describe it best? How did I say it earlier?
Oh, it was something like it was a pit in the ground, and there was some sort of silver egg that they were digging up.
They were excavating this egg.
Yes. And I think you say the last thing I remember is you were talking about how you had set yourselves aside for a couple of hours just to catch up before you continue your chase, I think you said. And that's at this point where we go back to the flashback. Okay. But the
Crinkly paper noises.
So,
We're flashing through the pages.
out of you lot of Darien, Galen, Roscoe, what was the order of like kind of watches that you were doing as you were resting?
Darien
I was
volunteered
in the
for the midnight shift. That is the one people do not like.
All right, then I wasn't in the middle.
Okay.
I think Roscoe, though he was not injured during the fight, he was very sore and tired and sleepy. I'd like to get the last, the first.
Okay. If any of you, with this, if any of you have had stress from the fight, if you've had exhaustion, dehydration, or hunger, just make sure you untick everything there, because I'm assuming as you've taken time to set up camp, you're of course doing stuff to.
And we get our fate points back, I presume, to
Your
our
fate
refresh
points will refresh to your actual amounts. Yes, to 3.
And in the interim, I swapped 2 skills from the 2 range to the 1 range.
Yeah,
one
I
range
think
to the
we
2
were
range.
discussing that. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Right. After, a few hours. So, what was your intention? Was it just to catch up, just a few hours, or are you getting a full night's kind of rest here? That's the thing I'm put to the
It was going to be a full rest.
full night's rest. Yeah.
No.
Okay. What I want is, can I get whoever's got the most appropriate kind of skill, right? I'm just trying to think what would be the appropriate skill for yourselves.
Notice, investigate.
Lore.
I think it will. I would say more along the crafts. It's making sure that you can construct yourself a fire without giving off as much smoke or giving yourself away.
I would like to do either stealth or burglary specifically. This would be a
Well,
perfect
does
opportunity.
sound like the skill to use when hiding things.
Okay, yeah. So give me a roll there, sir.
You allowed me.
I would like to assist with my crafting skill.
Okay. So it's going to be
You
a
won't
difficult.
see me using my stealth skill.
So difficult. It's going to be a difficulty of 2 for Roscoe to pass. Okay. Wooster, if you do a roll of a difficulty 2, also if you succeed, you're going to add a +1 to his.
Okey-dokey.
To his one.
Nope, no success.
No success. Okay.
So I have just a normal +0 on here. And that's how I'm going to keep it, right?
I have +2 on stealth if you want me to do it instead.
No. We're...
Yeah.
It's good, my friend.
Oh, he
I've
uses
been doing this for a
burglary
long
stick.
time.
Oh, blurgery. Blurgery.
Okay. Right.
It's a way to make fire without too much smoke and light, importantly.
It makes the
I'll
smoke,
give you the burglary.
burglary.
You've done this before for case and joints of how to keep yourself warm without giving yourself away there, especially on the distance. I'll allow that. You take your time, you do that. You can't build it too big though, because So you have to kind of huddle up there as best you can. And it's just as you're kind of like settling down, you hear a cracking of wood.
It's a kraken.
I know. I didn't realize we were that close to the sea.
Yeah. It's not that
It's the
close.
Burnlands. It's a flying kraken.
So there's
It's a fire kraken.
yeah. So there's a crack as a piece of wood snaps there.
Whose watch is it during?
I would say it's just occurs during Darien's watch.
Well, Darien hears this noise. He doesn't want to wake up his compatriots. So he is going to investigate.
Can you
Blade drawn.
give me an investigate 2, please?
Investigate 2.
No, investigate of difficulty 2, I should say. Yeah, but you get.
Which is exactly what you requested of Darien.
Yeah. I'm just going to call out a number. That's what you'll roll automatically. This is the power of the GM, people. As you're noticing, you hear the soft snoring of Roscoe and Galen, but it's at this moment you realise the presence of Thorman, who was a wee bit away from the party, but still in the light of the camp, is no longer there. Like a moment ago, you were sure that the last time you swept your eyes, you saw his shadow, but it's gone.
I will proceed to the location he was at.
Okay. As you come, it's like what you do kind of notice is that as you're coming up to where he was, you will find a rag there there is a wee bit of blood on it. Okay.
Blood.
Yeah. But it's just
Human blood?
Well, you would assume so. But
I'll
it's just he knew that Thormus had taken, as he said, he had described a blow to the head, to the back of his head. There.
Is this the rag we used to bandage it?
But it's just as you're like bringing it up, you catch a whiff of something. A slight tang of rotten eggs.
Silver.
Coming from it. You don't remember that smelling that tang before when you were dealing with Thormas.
Did Thormas leave? Like, was he still with us at the camp?
All of a sudden he disappeared.
Time to wake up the others.
So who you?
The scent of sulfur is a dead giveaway for a corrupted one.
Yes. Yes. Or the potential for corruption, at least, is the story.
Yeah, normal person's blood doesn't stink of rotten eggs.
Yeah. So you.
So I go back to the camp. I'm gonna poke up Roscoe first.
Oh. What is happening?
It appears that Thomas is about to betray us. We must awake. We must move.
Galen.
then I proceed to go and poke Galen away with the tip of my foot. Actually, with the
What?
sabaton.
What? I just got to sleep. Damn it! Is it
I
morning
know.
already?
Quiet. We're moving silently. Now, follow me.
Grab what you can. Leave what you leave that anything that is too heavy.
We'll leave behind my belongings are quick and easy. I'm gonna leave behind one of my traps.
Okay.
On what a bedsheet so it appears that I'm still there. But if they move it, there'll be a boom.
Okay.
Big bit of boom.
I'm using something a strange object that I've collected in the past.
Okay.
A
That
blast
is
from the
an
past. I get it.
entrapment
Yeah.
roll?
Entrapment.
Let's just thinking what would be appropriate. Give me a crafts roll, Roscoe, for that.
Meanwhile, I will keep guard.
Not very good. I was hoping to burgle this one too.
You just want to burgle everything there.
Actually, I would like to use.
Yep.
Nah, I don't want to use people for that.
Okay.
I can make your body look more realistic if you'd like, and then you can put your trap under it.
We're doing. Please continue.
Yeah. You're looking at it. It's not the best work you've done, but at the same time, as Darien's explained, Flormus has gone, and for all you know, you could be getting attacked soon. There.
Yeah, it's good enough for now.
That is more on your mind than anything else. There.
It's time to ear, guys. Ear. Get the.
This is this is a 60-second impromptu quick thing while everybody's packing up their shit.
You doing like the quick, blanket, shape it up, other blanket, watermelon for the head, sort of thing. Yeah.
And now we move to find another place to hide in. These guys still need their rest.
It's as right. Can I get you all to give me a stealth roll? All of you.
All of us. Dun, 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 dun.
Great, the stealthy guy isn't very stealthy.
It's pretty fair for a guy in a plate mail. So.
I know. Okay. You.
Average is 3.
I was just more. It's more to just give me an idea of the kind of variation of how bad or good it is for you guys. No, it's as you're heading off. You're hearing the sound of plate. There. And the sound of steel and the clink of armor. Darien, what you're seeing as you're looking back is you see armor that you recognize. It's templar armor, but there's just something wrong with the movement of the men.
Yeah, they don't have the pose of a templar. These are some ruffians wearing
Stolen
armor.
Templar armor.
It's stolen valor. That's what it is.
Can I get you to do a notice roll, sir?
Yeah, nothing to brag home about.
Yeah, you're looking at what you do see is on the armor, like the cat. You see dents in it. You see the armor's being rent in some places. There. And as I said, the movement's just a wee bit off. Also, from the flames that you can see, the faces of the men in particular are quite pale and pallid there.
Have I encountered anything like this in the Burnlands?
Not that you can think of. But one of them that you're seeing, you kind of recognize the face. It would have been one of the Templars that would have served under Sir Thormas.
So it wasn't just him. He had other betraying people.
Let me just make a lore roll to see if I have read anything about the condition like this.
Sure.
No.
Fair enough.
That's -1. No.
And it's just as they step into the light, you see that a bit more is that it's not just that the armor's rent. There's the one that you recognize. There's a massive, slash through the armor. And you're trying to think what sort of mortal weapon could be used to actually create such a your defined crossbow could punch through the armor, but it wouldn't put such a hole in
Without killing it.
Yes.
But
Well,
this is
if he stole it from somebody else, it probably killed the person who was wearing it before.
That is the guy who owns the armor.
What you see is underneath, through the rent armor, you see a massive gash where the skin has been split.
blackened.
It's blackened. You see the slight rising and collapsing of the lung as the gentleman breathes there.
Zombie
That is
undead.
great. What is going on?
Mm-hmm. It's
Templar zombie.
just as that happens, it's not a Templar, but would be just a normal soldier that would have been attached to the retinue. Walks up and starts kicking at the blankets and slashing down, and it's him that sets off the trap that Roscoe set up.
Nice.
And you just see the body flung and get impaled on a branch on a nearby tree.
And that's when the crossbow starts singing.
Is that where the watermelon hit him in the head too?
What you see is you will see
How far away first off?
I would say kind of distance. You're just through the brushes. You're maybe 20, 30 feet into the tree line. It's not the thickest wood, but still there's enough trees and enough underbrush you can hide yourself as long as you don't bring yourself attention to yourself there.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the attention. You circle around and hit them in the back.
Yeah. What you see is that there is, after the gentleman that has who has been impaled on the tree, there is what appears to be 3 Templars. It's up to yourselves. You can either, at the moment, they are looking confused and looking around. You could engage, or you could potentially retreat.
Oh, I'm not retreating.
When I say the word cover, close your eyes for a few seconds, because you don't want to be blinded, because it's the middle of the night, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will flank. Long way around.
I will get their attention. They will come for me.
Okay.
I'll go with Roscoe.
Okay.
Why am I talking like Roscoe?
I give them 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'm assuming with the narrative that Darien will be shooting. he's going to follow the tradition of Han Solo. He will shoot first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And shot first, yes.
Okay.
Darien shot first.
Yes. Okay, so if you give me your shoot roll, sir.
Yes. El shooting. Do I get a bonus for shooting them while they are surprised?
Let's give you a +1 for the distraction. There. Okay.
Great.
Bloody hell. That's my defense roll.
A pointless defense.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What happens is Darien lines up the shot, and it's just as one of them are crossing each other. The shot not just takes one in the head, the shot continues and takes the second one. And both of them drop. Just leaving one of them just going. But he's drawn his sword and he's got his shield up, ready. Whose turn is it? Next, Darien.
I believe we go with Gary.
Okay.
I waved first, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's only one of them left?
Only one, yes.
All right. I will say cover and throw some fireworks in this guy's face.
Okay. Can I get you... let's do it as a great advantage. Okay.
Yes.
Let's... I think. Let's do it just on your shoot there, just see how accurate and how well you can place it. I think that was one of the skills you changed, didn't you?
What a surprise about that, given how often it seems to come up.
Yes. So let's do it on the shoot. There. Okay.
Fair enough.
Right. Let's just see how if he's looking in the right way or if his attention's elsewhere. Okay.
Given it's dark, it's probably not going to matter where he's looking, but
depends. If he's faced the other way. Let's see.
No, he turns to look towards the sound of cover.
I hit him in the eyeball. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly. He just hears the word cover, turns, and he just sees this fizzling cylinder just go crack in his face there. So we'll create what's the aspect that you want to create for this guy?
Blinded.
Blinded seems like logical.
Yep. And we'll give you the
He might also be angry, but
So
and frightened. You never know.
Okay. Because you succeeded with style, you've got 2 free folks of that.
All right.
Which you then can pass on to another player.
All right.
So who's going next?
Well, the logical choice at this point would be Roscoe. Let's not give him a chance to do anything.
Roscoe, knowing the opportunities, they're waiting for the signal, jumps up from an angle, rushes him at full speed, blades drawn, and impales him into and attempts to impale him while he is temporarily blinded.
Okay. You, as I said, you can invoke those 2.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Yes.
So you're already on a +4 for that.
All right. +4.
Nine. Oh,
Yeah.
It's a legendary +1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you come despite
You
blindness.
impaled him, the other two guys, and a tree.
And
They're all
all of
sticking
them
in a tree
died.
now.
Despite the blindness, he does get his shield up in time because he's a trained fighter. He's expecting it there. But it's the speed of your attack. As he's defending one blow, your second sword's coming in, you get a slice, on the inside of this fly where there's no armor. Okay?
Yes.
He collapses. He then brings up the sword to protect his side. He gets him one parry in. But as he's trying to parry with that, you slide the sword in on the opposite end and you actually take the arm off, holding his shield there.
Nice.
And it's as he's doing... He then
You disarmed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been disarmed. He then tries desperately to do a thrust there, which you then bat aside, and it's at that point, whirling around with the second blade, off with the head.
That is why you never carry the shield. 2 swords is better than 1.
It's at this point, if Darien's walking up, or anyone who's walked up to the bodies, what you'll notice is a white, what appears to be some sort of white metallic alloy or metal of some kind that has traced an outline along the body. You can see that in any bits where there's no armor covering or no cloth, and it just seems to be kind of following what you'd associate to be the structure of the the bones of the skeleton there. You see that goes up the arm, and you see it comes out to the back of the neck where there's a spike there. Is at this point, when you've done this, you hear a horn in the distance.
Have I seen anything like these spikes before?
Give me a lore roll. So,
How did I know you were going to say that?
yeah. You wrote up your character to do this, yeah.
So, while he's examining, Darien is gonna come in and check if these guys have any bolts on them, because he's running low.
Some of these men, they would have had, well, maybe not your divine crossbow, but they would have had similar weaponry that would require similar bolts there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and they probably have hand crossbows that I can abscond with and perhaps combine a couple ones to
one of them, what you find, he's actually got a belt where he actually built the appropriate pouch there with what you're looking for. Okay, it's Galen, what you've recognized, you do recognize these, but you've only ever you've never seen these on a live body before. You've only ever seen this on corpses. And this is the name that people give them are called, they call them the skeleton walkers, because when they've been seen, it's the rest of the body could practically rot away, but slowly but surely this thing will just keep moving until enough damage is done.
We remove them from the necks of the two that still have heads, to make sure that these skeletons don't animate anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
What are these friends of yours, Darien? Did
These
you know
were
anyone?
friends of mine. This one is Jacob. He's wearing his old armor, but this wound over the chest, it would have killed him instantly.
Yeah, it was the spikes that was keeping them mobile. I'm not sure they were alive, but they were mobile.
And
I have not seen this particular affliction before, but I take your words on it.
It's as I'm saying, you're talking about this, that original horn you heard off in the distance, there's more answering it. And this is when
this whole area is horny.
And that's when we're going to go to our new partner in crime.
Yes.
Time to play the mute game, boys.
Hello, are you? Hello, Daryl. Thank you for being patient. And you're muted yourself, sir.
Now I'm muted. Oh yeah, it's all
Sir.
all is okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Over the actual, so south of the camp, there is a massive excavation by the Cult of the Black and Claw. In the middle, at the bottom, a massive silver egg being dug up, as described by Roscoe. Just a wee bit further south, though, a hill rises up, clear of any trees. And at the top of that hill is a cave. And in that cave, there is the sound of crackling electricity and the smell of ozone in the air. Kanan, you're looking over the tome that you have found on your newest and latest discovery. And you saw the people earlier before digging up, but you kind of crackle with glee when you realise that they've spent all that time digging it up when there's a simpler way of getting to the item and you've got it in your hands.
I kind of look at the book. I'll smile my really creepy looking smile and close the book and says, "Good, time to help people."
And as I said, the item in question you've been searching for one of these for a long time, ever since you heard about them. Not many are left in this world. People call it a chariot of the gods, an object that can take you up into the sky and let you view everything as if you're one of the gods and rain down either benevolence or hostility at your whim, as the stories go. You've been tracking down stories of how one of these had fallen south of the city of Bur in the old days. And the story goes that it might have, the fact that the entire area was not destroyed with it crashing suggested to you that it might have been intact. Which you found when you actually saw them digging it up, but they're still only about maybe a third of the way down by the looks of it. They're going to be there for months to dig out the entire thing.
It is my duty to provide assistance wherever I can. And I just smile real big. Probably scaring women and children if they saw it.
You're about a couple of days away from your wee humble abode that you've set yourself up for the last couple of years. You've been searching for this for quite a while, and you're a wee bit surprised that the gentlemen who have been digging this up found this before you did. But they seem to have ignored the hill. But you see all around you, it's not just the tombs, you see the massive cold metal all around you with the blinking runes. And on it, with the tome, you realise that you can use that to cast commands to the chariot. What are you doing, sir?
First, I laughed my maniacal laugh.
Yeah.
And then I'll put my book into in my cloak. Make sure I have both of my babies. Yep, they're there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just say, okay, I'll just start heading that direction because my job is to provide help.
Yes.
And find magic.
Yes. I mean, if you get... ever since you heard the story of it, one of these being around, maybe intact, you've been searching for this, right? Because with it, you can travel wherever you want and potentially dispense aid wherever without the potential risks of traveling on land. There. The benefits, you've been imagining the benefits of having such an ancient relic of the old world to help you in your humanitarian efforts. So, I'm guessing you go up to the relevant section of metal sheeting. And there, it takes you a moment, but as I said, the tome gave you the knowledge you needed. And your hand just goes over and it traces, boom, boom, and you hit the pattern of runes that you need to hit. You hear a roar, and there's a shake as the roar that the ground shakes as you hear the roar outside grow louder and louder. There's the sound of alarmed voices, and horns start to go off.
I look around frankly like, oh, what's that?
The horns in question are coming from outside the room, the cave.
Curious.
So are you going to stay in the cave, or are you going to be...
Horns usually do mean people need help. But I do have this help. This helping's more important. And now I go to the sounds.
As you come to the entrance of the cave, as I said, the rock closes in quite close there, and you, at some point, you're having to stoop or sidle up to the side to get yourself through, but the fresh air finally hits you. The air inside, because of how small the gaps were in some parts of the cave, had become quite stagnant and stale. That fresh air hits your face, assuming you will take a nice deep breath to, or you might not. And what you see is all the way down the hill, down into the actual excavation, there is actual a wash of activity. People are running as you see slowly but surely the Chariot of the Gods shakes itself loose from its earthy, bed that had settled on. But also, you see on just outside the encampment, you see actual what appears to be a line of men lining up and with torches and slowly starting to go into the woods. It's quite, it takes a moment, and it's quite distant, but using a wee bit of lore you have and an artifact that you had obtained from a while ago, you're able to get enough of a glimpse to realize that the line of men are templars. But you see an aura from your artifact coming off them. You have come across before walking skeletons. Or as some people in some places call it, the Walking Dead, the skeleton warriors.
Oh, that's not good. I look at the chariot, look at the skeletons. I'd be like, "You wait!" I go run after the skeletons, as if it can hear me.
Yeah. If you go straight, if you just hit a straight line, you're going to end up going all the way down the hill into basically the excavation. Okay. If you're not doing that and you're going to kind of skirt, there's a wee bit of zigzagging back and forth as you go down the hill because it switched back on itself a few times, the path. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing, are you running down or are you just doing? Yeah.
He just straight shot. Doesn't even think about it.
Straight shot. Pew! Okay.
Closest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Right. Okay. You're scrambling down the kind of, at some points it's a wee bit of a scree slope. Okay. You're scrambling down. Give me an athletics roll. Let's see how well you scramble down.
All right.
You come down, but where you were hoping to come down on your 2 feet, you find that for the last third of the way down, you come down, thankfully intact, but on your backside there.
Happens way more than you think.
Yeah. Picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, just there. A few faces look up, and one of the faces that looks up is a man in black leather armor there with a actual medallion around his neck with, blackened with an image of a claw on it. when you're looking there, he just goes, it's you. You're the master. And he just drops down on his knees.
Kind of stands up, is like, hello, and then keeps running. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even register that this guy's calling him master. He's like, okay. Whew. Dangerous that way.
Yeah. You keep running. As eventually you're scrambling up the alternate slope there, and this is a sizable excavation. It's probably about maybe 15 minutes of scrambling up and scrambling down there. You get to the gate that, that's on the northern face of this entire palisade. And the gates are open because as you're kind of running through, you see another group of more of these men in black leather, 3 of them, okay? Seem to be going off chasing after the Templars into the woods.
They seem like normal people.
Yes, they do. There's nothing that's given off any auras. There's no stink of, corruption of the Badlands on them. Nothing at all.
Okay, then I would just follow them. I wouldn't see them as a threat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you're coming up, you hear voices saying, find them. They have the eye. They have one of the shards. We need to get it for the master.
Does that sound familiar to me?
There is one story that comes to mind when you hear eye in ancient lore. Okay? That comes straight to your mind. The Eye of Underland. An ancient artifact. Which Underland was a dark lord that came from the Burnlands and raised an army of various different fiends and creatures and mechanizations from the old age and waged war on the lands. It took most of the peoples, not just the Templars from the Rome Republic, but it also included people from the Vale, the Isles, and Newpar united and stood against him. And when he was defeated, the story goes that the eye was lost. Other stories talk about how the Templars split the eye into 3 shards and spirited them across the lands for them never to be united again. You've had an interest in the stories of the story of the eye because the story goes that anyone who controls the eye can control fast ancient magics that in most people's eyes can no longer be controlled. The eye doesn't care. The eye is control. Yes.
So I realized this, and I'll just like walk up to the guys and be like, "Can I help?"
The three of them just turn, and they just see your visage, and they're shocked for a second, and they go, Is that? It can't be. I thought the hunter was tasked by the herald to look for him. He said he was needing to be found. He can't be in front of us. Have we been? And then all just go, get on their knees and bow their heads. Master, guide us.
Why is everybody doing that? I should be remiss that I haven't really described my characters too well yet, but he's like a 7-foot black man with a very kind of scraggly beard. Mm-hmm. He has like deep red eyes that almost glow in the dark. Mm-hmm. And when he smiles, his smile is very big with very sharp teeth, as I explained. Mm-hmm. And he smiles at you and you think you're looking at it's like looking at a horror film. It really is. His appearance is very unsettling. So, but he's very nice.
Yeah.
He looks at the people bowing. He says, "You're making me uncomfortable."
Well, our apologies, Master.
You spoke of the eye. Where?
A party to the north that opposes us has won the shards.
Okay, bye. That's all you needed to know. Is that the same way the undead is going? The undead people?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, that's all he needed to know. Mm-hmm. Can't let the undead get the eye. Mm-hmm. Bad for business.
Okay. We'll come to the other guys.
I really like this guy.
Oh my god.
Me and Sim had fun when we wrote this, when we were talking about
fun.
this. I just played so many
Wow.
lines of my story. Okay. So, as I said...
We're still muted, by the way. Oh, there we go.
Right. As I said, you've dispatched the first 3 Templars. But it's as you're looking and hearing the horns, you basically see a line of flame torches for about 100 yards. Okay? Or 100, or just shy of 100 meters for you Americans. Okay? Just
Americans don't use meters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you use ours. Okay.
There's a lot. There's a whole lot.
Yeah.
They're basically the same.
Yeah.
It's only 3-inch difference.
So if you don't use meters, do you use UTED?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll use daters sometimes.
Darth Vaders.
Yeah.
Daters.
A line of light appears of individual torches. You hear... Can I get you all 3 of you to do a notice roll, please?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is going to be our first, just depending on how well you roll, you'll get more details. Galen notices practically everything, as always.
Well, actually, that's the skill that I lowered. I just happened to roll 3 pluses.
And has Darien rolled
It's the
yet?
glasses.
Yes. It's those. I'm using the glasses from Chance. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Darren, have you rolled yet?
Oh, I don't believe I did.
Notice,
Sorry.
please.
I did not notice. Do you ask
Yeah.
to notice?
Yeah. I think that should just be a -4 automatically for that. Or maybe not. Okay.
Fantastic.
Roscoe, what you're just noticing is really just the line, okay? Galen and Darren, what you see is it's not just a line of Templars. About 50 odd meters behind them is another line of men in black leather armor.
It's the men in black.
And on their
Don't look at the little thing they hold up.
And on their flanks is two small packs of big hounds.
Aha.
So, but at the center, what you'll both notice is a figure that Darien will definitely recognize. It's Sir Thormas. And you hear the cry of retrieve the eye.
And this is the time we retrieve.
Yes.
Did all of the men he was commanding say, "Aye, aye"?
Just one eye. This is not the Navy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes. Let us go.
Yeah.
You must move quickly and quietly.
Okay. So what are you gentlemen, how are you guys gonna try to evade the hunting party?
I have a really weird idea.
I like where this is going.
These wolves respond to commands from the whistle we retrieved from the hunter. We might be able to cause some chaos in their ranks.
Let me try.
I thought I had the whistle, but okay.
You didn't have the empathy skill, so you gave it to me.
Oh, right. I can make the whistles without the.
Yeah.
Right, never mind. Yes.
I think the way I wrote this up, it's just a basic. Whoever's got the whistle has got. It's just basically a stun that when they're trying to do an empathy command, empathy with the wolves, they get a +2 to the roll.
Yeah, that's basically what you told me. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and use this wolf whistle.
Yep.
Huh.
I don't know what that does, but I assume it is beneficial for us.
Let's just see how the handlers do it. Because they're not the hunt master, they're not the huntsman or the hound master or whatever other name he goes by. They're just rolling on a flat 4D. 4D.
I just called him a little bitch.
Nope,
That's impressive.
I think those hounds are Darien's bitches now, that's for sure.
Apparently the command I whistled is attack the nearest.
Yeah, attack your handlers.
Basically,
and
frenzy.
the handlers are going, no!
It's like attack, and they're like, that's close.
Yeah. What you hear is the sound of screams as there is howls and the barking comes up. It would also appear as this is happening, the line of Templars just stop and all as one turn to look at the sound behind them. You hear
I think we've got our opportunity, guys.
You hear Thormas shouting, "Ignore them! Sweep the woods!"
Oh, at least the hounds ain't coming after us anytime soon, so... But now we can move fast without needing to wait for the hounds.
Good. I've memorized the territory that we're moving through from here.
Okay.
There's a stream very near here. We will lose the hounds and the rest of the peoples.
The hounds ain't gonna be a problem. The thing. The handlers are gonna be dead. Or the hounds are gonna be dead. One or the other. It's win-win.
In that case...
The hounds will be full.
In that case, follow me through this trail. It will be very... we can be as quiet as we can through there and run at full speed.
Come on, Rocinante, let's go.
All right. Let's go.
The...
Well, again, I hear your accent and I repeat it.
The area that you remember, Roscoe, there was... It wasn't a full clearing, but there was a slight hillock in the middle of the woods, and there was a slight clearing. At the top of it, there is, some jutting rocks there, which would appear to be a nice defensible position that you could use. Okay?
There might be too many of them to actually stop at a defensive position.
But that's a possibility. As I said, it's a possibility. There is, just at the foot of it, there is that stream there. That just kind of, bends and meanders just around part of the hillock. Okay. And then after that, you think the ground after that might be a bit more rockier and a bit more, because it might be going off into a few more hills there.
Yeah.
But
if we could climb faster than their entire army, we'd go that way. This will be Darien. Do you want to pick them off one by one, or do you want to just try to escape? We hold up right there. We could probably take out as many as possible, probably 5 to 1. Or make a run through the waters.
I don't think they will stop. They will stop the hunt anytime soon.
Yeah, I think what I should do is I should foresee which way we should go.
Right. How does your foresee stunt work again? What's the wording for this?
I pull out Anorak's dice.
Yep. We've changed it from tarot cards.
Yes, because that took too long.
It was fun, but
smart.
Actually, I'll go get some percentiles here. There we go. One's a 10, and that's a 10. All right. And we'll see if I get a clear idea of which way to go, whether we should hold up defensively or go ahead and keep running. And high will be keep running.
It's just you just had the dice. It just gives you a +2 to your roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Foresee.
But you cast the bones as you're doing it. Yeah. What? Just you cast the bones or the dice, and you see the results that come up. There. There's confusion in your mind when you're asking the question in your head. Should we make the stand? Because it gives you the answer of danger ahead, but also salvation at the same time.
Danger and salvation.
Mm-hmm.
That couldn't be slightly more vague.
It means it's going to be hard, but we should make our stand here and now.
Glory be to you, O God, and all praises are due unto you. And blessed is your name, and high is your majesty, and no one is worthy of worship but you. I seek refuge with God from Satan the accursed. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praises are for God, the sustainer of all the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful. Lord of the day of judgment, you alone do we worship, and you alone do we ask for help. Lead us along the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed your favors, not of those who incurred your wrath, nor of those who went astray.
They've advanced about 20
Glory
meters
be.
with this prayer.
Glory be to you, my Lord, the Almighty. God hears those who praise him. O our Lord, all praises are for you. Glory be to you, my Lord, the Most High. O God, forgive me. Glory be to my lost, the Most High. We fight.
Eturase Domine. Thud.
But as you're doing this, what you're seeing is the line is actually spreading out further and further apart to cover more ground there.
What we need to do is pick them up one by one before they notice we are doing that, and once we do, we retreat.
Yes.
But
This
we
will
should
take-
definitely go through the stream first before we go to the hillock to pick them off. Just
No.
in
No.
case.
No, we attack them now, where they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
They are spread thin. We attack them. And we start picking them off group by group.
I agree. They will make our stand right there. We'll set up an ambush. It is perfect area. Let's go. We don't have much time.
Mm-hmm.
Follow.
What eventually happens is most of them spread out, but coming towards where you guys are roughly is you see 6 Templars and Sir Flormas marching up in the center.
This is perfect. This is so good.
Roscoe rubbing his hands together.
Oh, shit. Escalation. That's what that is called right there. Alright.
And it's with an old friend.
So let's start off picking these random groups one by one. I don't want to face Sir Thomas yet because he can summon reinforcements. But if we
take out Sir Tormas, nobody's going to be calling for reinforcements.
We get what we get. We're making up our. I mean, we've made like our little. We're in a perfect spot to make an ambush. The second that next big party comes down, and I think that's them.
It doesn't look like these others are communicating in any way. So if we pick these up one by one, they won't be able to alarm anyone unless somebody hears the sound of battle. So I won't be using the crossbow.
Okay.
Guess I won't be using too much fireworks either.
Yes.
We killed them silently then.
I actually get to use these daggers? Wow.
It's as you're watching, you just see Thormas hold his hand up, and the Templars, the 6 Templars with him, 3 on each flank, just stop, and they're utterly still.
Creepily still.
Yeah, it's to the point that you hear, just for the flick, you see through the actual flickering, of the torches that they're holding, that one of them, a moth actually lands on the face of one of them and is going up all over the face, and there's no reaction from the actual Templar.
They might be zombies.
You hear Thormas just shouts out, "I know you're there, Darien. Why don't you come out?"
So, ambush rolls, please.
All right.
Darien is gonna be silent as a Templar can be.
Right, so let's see how well you guys are going to roll. Okay, so let's have you three roll stealth rolls. Okay. I'll then be rolling notice rolls for all individual groups. And then Simmy Boy. Also, I don't think you're going to be that stealthy with what you described how you're doing.
Not at all. He's just running that way. Not at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darien.
This is why I wanted to make a stand, because here comes Zimmy. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to use Diligentia, as in adherent of the 7 heavenly virtues,
Okay.
to give myself +2.
So you're rolling a 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The chances of me rolling more.
No, fair enough.
Actually, screw the chat. Never tell me the odds. I'm rolling again.
Come on, -4, -4. Come
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Yes. -3.
Right.
Acceptable. We take what we. This
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Darien will either be
That was
noticeable
even
or
better.
more noticeable.
Okay. Thormas is very good at noticing things.
Yeah, having a shiny plate mail in the middle of the night is not the stealthiest option.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what to look for.
Okay.
He knows you so well.
And these, yeah. So the Templar's low. So we got -2. So Thormas is just looking and he just goes, "Hello, Darien." And I can see the other compatriot, the squirrely one. The one that doesn't like to fight. Where's the holder of the eye, though?
The most important one.
It's clear to me now what you've done.
Yeah.
You betrayed us just to get our shard, and you're going to use that to reunite it with his piece to gain control power? How dare you?
Can I hear this, or is this just for the
Yes.
audience?
The whisper, it's that time of night where whisper does just carry.
Oh.
Darien
Even
has
with
a
the-
shard? What? This is news to us.
It's maybe not like a whisper, but more like a loud hiss, and it's coming from him as he's saying this.
So my question is, are not the hounds and the hound masters making a lot of noise at this point? Or is one or the other dead?
That was behind these guys.
They were behind
Yeah,
them.
but that
far
would
away.
be distracting noise.
That's, now that you brought it up, that's all went quiet.
They went quiet. Okay.
The dogs were hungry. They're eating.
The director asked for silence for this key scene.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Thanks for reminding me about them, though.
One or the other is going to win. I don't know which one.
And I probably will do a roll to actually see, just do a quick roll to see what's going on with those.
Yeah, probably like fighting versus control, and if one fails, the other one either dies or runs.
Just basic, I'll just do a basic control, just a basic opposed roll between the two of them.
Yeah.
See me as a writer, I would just be like, They're distracting each other while the key scene takes place.
Yeah, exactly. Which reinforcements come and for whom is the matter. We'll find out later. But he just goes, I thought you were a friend. But
That was before you sent your men to attack me.
Good response.
He clearly saw me, sir.
And it's just as you're, as you're saying that, okay? You're just, it's that kind of scene where you think, you're hiding behind a tree where no one can see you, but you then just hear the swing, the swoosh of a sword through the air. And can I get you to do a defense roll?
I am going to reflex this, so that's a physique roll.
Right, okay.
So. Not fair.
Okay.
You didn't cheat. You were fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna hurt unless I. I'm gonna use Templar fighting style because these are for these are those corrupted ones. So
yes,
I call for a fate point, so I can reroll.
Well, you get all right. You're gonna just do the reroll, okay?
Yeah, because that is
yeah, you can just apply it as being a Templar there.
Yeah. All right. No, I only get the +2 when fighting.
Yeah, you get +2. Yeah, so I'll drop it down to 2 stress. Yeah, sorry.
What?
We'll just drop it down to 2 stress that you're taking at the moment. It's just the difference between the two rolls.
There we go.
Or okay, so just 1 there. Okay.
Yep. 1 stress. Ding. Ow. So managed to barely avoid the blade.
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay. This is one of the nasty things about Thormas. It's as you think you've blocked the blade, there, you just hear him utter an incantation there. And with it, the blade shimmers and pulses, and you find that where you had just got that blade up in time, you're going, oh, thank goodness, you find your blade on right close. It's just stopped a millimeter from your nose there. Another 2 stress, sir, for the cost of me invoking a fate. I won my own fate points.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, this is when my Templars are going to get involved there. I am going to see if I can even roll on the notice for these guys to spot Roscoe or Galen before I'm even doing that attack.
Wasn't that what you rolled already?
I'm going to actually... Well, they haven't spotted them as of yet, but they're still going to be advancing, so I'm going to have them do a new notice roll. And I'm just going to apply it to your original stealth ones, okay?
Oof.
So this is the one for Roscoe, so nope. And this is the one for Galen. Definitely not. Basically, what happens is the Templars on each side are trusting Thormas to deal with Darien. They then advance. And basically what you find is both for Galen and Roscoe, the Templars are just passing amongst you, but have not picked up that you're just right there where you're hiding up against a tree.
I'm actually hiding above them.
Or if you're like hiding in the bush, or if you're up in the branches, they haven't noticed as of yet. But both of you have got the potential drop on them. Okay?
Literally.
Remember, if you come seeking me, blink and you'll miss me.
Yeah. Okay. I think let's bring it to the center of the combat. Darien.
So, am I like next to Thomas now?
Yeah, you're that classic blade against blade, spitting distance. There.
Right.
I'll spit on him.
Mm-hmm.
So you fell. You betrayed the order. Now, I must fight you.
I know how people like you
Shwing.
desire. And what you do? It's time for a fighting now. Okay.
This is clearly a corrupted templar. So.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not going to use fight. He's just going to react out of pure physique to try and block that blow. There. Taking him. And with that, he gets the sword up there, but it doesn't stop you from getting that slice along the cheek there.
Cheeky bastard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else you want to kind of describe you're doing, or have a pithy one-liner, or are you passing over?
It's basically when he starts speaking back, I answer with the sharper end of my discussion skills.
You got your point across.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just see him with his like free hand just do this and goes, It's probably the first time you ever got up to touch me with a blade.
It's the first time my life depended on it. And
shit.
I give the turn to, I believe Paul must start with this.
Yeah, so Thormas and the NPCs are went.
They are gone.
They're gone this round.
I'm going to give my turn to Kanan Zimmer.
Okay, sir.
Ooh, we finally get to see him in action.
Yes.
So you've been running. You have come across this scene where you've seen more of these gentlemen in black leather armor, but they've been assaulted by hounds from the Burnlands. Let's just have a quick look to see how well those gentlemen have been doing. So let's just have a quick roll.
Send in the hound.
All right, he finally fucking broke me with one.
That's good. That was good. Okay.
Keep getting this pop-up of GM notes only visible.
Yeah.
So it looks like the hounds might be winning. Yeah, the hounds kind of win it. So, Kanan, what you come across is you see the last man in black leather armor is going, no, as these growling dark hounds circle
How many?
It's so basically there was 2 packs of 3 each. One of the packs has been killed, but the other pack has survived.
Okay. Do these look like, and these don't look like normal dogs at all to me, right?
Oh no. These things are maybe like, think of big dogs there, you know.
Pony-sized dogs.
Yeah, and maybe then think about half the size again, but it's all teeth, claws, and just solid muscle, reddish eyes, you know, like blood's forever caked in there.
I think he's going to help the wrong people.
I have to flip a coin first.
Yeah, I know what. Okay, no. I know what's gonna happen.
Oh no, which personality is going to come through? Oh no, wrong.
No, it's not that.
So, kind of looks at the dogs, and he also knows that the way he looks has made people misconstrue things his entire life. So,
yeah,
he's gonna be like, "Bad dogs, sit." And I'm gonna try to make the dog sit. I don't know if it's gonna work, but hey, I'm gonna try.
Did you bring a whistle?
No.
Let's try a rapport roll.
Ooh, that's my worst one.
Or an empathy. Rapport or empathy.
Empathy is better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see what these are just going to be on standard. The dogs, the hounds pause.
Pause? Yeah.
And they just look at you.
People are friends, not food.
And they
He's gonna talk like that all the time.
Yes. It hurts my throat. We'll see how long it lasts.
It's
Drink water. Drink water in between. It helps it.
and they look to you.
It's copying. It's gonna be painful.
And then you look back to the last of these gentlemen in black. Then back to you.
I like reach in my pack and pull out some like dry jerky that I've got from, and I'll just be like, "Here, eat." Give them jerky.
It's at you will see as you toss it off, the dogs will just wander off, start eating at the jerky.
Good boys.
Anything else you're doing, sir?
No, once I see that they've stopped attacking the man and they're eating the food, I'll start. Do I still like sense where the corruption is coming from?
So from what you got is there's at least kind of directly in front of you, just maybe a bit to the right, and from your memory, in that kind of direction, there's a hillock with a small amount of like rocks, kind of rocky outcropping at the top of it. There, you got a feeling that there's some corruption there. And then off to the distance on the left flank, there's more. Okay, but they seem to be walking, fanning out further and further. Okay, and the same on the right flank. Okay. They've found out.
I would go where the greatest concentration seems.
It would then seem to be, from the way you're getting the kind of your sensation of it, the center mass is stayed more concentrated.
Okay.
There.
Straight that way.
Right, okay. Who are you passing over to? It'll be Galen or Roscoe next.
I know. I'm so interested. The guy with the bag, with the cloak of many tricks, or the, or Stabby McStab.
Is what I do.
We do the cloak of many tricks.
Cloak of many tricks. Galen.
The one time I'm not planning on doing any tricks, he picks me.
Yes, one of his tricks is he does the occasional stabby stab when people are not expecting it. Still
Exactly.
what are you doing? What's your idea? What's your plans?
The plan is to actually maybe make a noise near Sir Thermus. Thormus,
yeah.
Yeah, Thermus, the same thing. He's full of something. And chuck a couple of daggers in his face, maybe. Yeah. The daggers in the face trick after making him look away so he doesn't see them coming.
Right. So you're going to... Are you just trying to create an advantage for Darien there by distracting him with the daggers? Or are you trying to actually hurt him?
I've never actually tried to hurt anybody before. Maybe I should try that this time.
Right. Okay, because you're actually going to be throwing the daggers, okay? Shoot.
Yes. Bang. Oh, not that kind.
Yeah.
My first attack in the entire game. Is he unexpected because he's in the middle of a combat? Oh no, the different game. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I shot good.
Okay. 3.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if Thormas actually in the middle of this combat, actually notices you actually throwing the daggers at him first. Okay. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's gonna notice. Okay. Let's
or
see
did
if
he notice the distraction?
Let's see if he reacts in time. That's a question because he could have seen it, but might not been able to react. There. Let's call it a. Yeah, let's call it another physique roll. See if he's. No, you see him kind of shift his body. But as you're doing that, you do see that the dagger in question does actually skate along his arm, and you see a flash of blood, a flash of red as that happens.
Ooh, I hit something.
Yeah.
Roscoe, you're the one left.
Roscoe is waiting for the few seconds. There's a group of them directly below me.
Yeah. What I'm going to do for floor mass, just to make it interesting, I'm actually going to absorb the stress you did by actually using a consequence, okay, of cutting an arm, which you can, if you want, you can then pass over for someone to exploit for +2.
Okay.
Just with the narrative I was creating, I thought, might as well just do it as a...
So you absorbed the stress and instead created a condition.
Yeah, I created a consequence there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can invoke that on my next attack if I would.
If Galen wants to pass it over
I
to
can
you.
give it to you, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it to Roscoe because he's not actually attacking Thormas.
Yeah. Generally, it's
Nice.
the person who creates it gets a free invoke on it. There.
So instead of finally doing damage to somebody, I'm getting advantage like I usually do. Okay. I get it. Don't let me do damage.
You have actually wounded them, though. It is a wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah. It is a flesh wound, but I'm giving you a wound there. Okay. Okay, Roscoe.
There is a group below me. I wait for the opportune time,
Yep.
and I drop down in a whirlwind of blades, and I slice,
Okay.
and set up defensively for whatever is coming next.
Okay, give me your. I'm assuming you're just gonna fight your way down.
Yes.
Yep. That is...
Gravity is your.
And I'd like to probably use my high concept, the Wandering Warrior, to add a higher.
Just a +2. Yeah. Just apply a fate point for that.
Will do. And I'm adding +2.
Damn. Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oops, I went the wrong way. There we go.
Yep. Damn. Yeah. So you just drop down there onto them. It's the first one that you drop down onto.
No, not dabbing.
You actually land on top of him, and he just crumples underneath your feet. It's
nice.
Go into a crouch, and it's just as you're kind of unfurling, one blade lashes out one way, the other one lashes out the other way, and you actually catch both of the other Templars because they were walking in a close formation to support each other, and you just take all of them out.
Nice.
In one move.
Roscoe doesn't need help.
Yeah.
I throw my turn too.
It's a new round. So
You can choose anyone.
So who's
Yes.
going first?
Even you.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to throw my turn too. To Kainen.
Oh, oops.
Everybody wants to see what weird stuff I do. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Kainen, I would say with you, as you're saying, you've been running. You're hearing the sound of blades clashing, and you come, upon a slight. It's not full clearing. It's just as you're passing this line of trees, you then see in front of you, three. A warrior wielding two blades there. At his feet are three of these Templars who have been, taken possession by, the Walking Dead. On the other flank, there is another three Templars who are unopposed. In the middle, there's two men in Templar armor facing off, and there's one and a gentleman in a cloak that you can see that he's actually just had cast a dagger, okay, into that combat in the middle.
Like, okay, no clue what's going on there, but I can definitely tell that these three are all right. So for those who are watching, you see kind of pull out this, we know as a gun, but it's a
metal wand.
Metal wand, okay.
With runes.
It's pure black with the way to look at it, it has a completely ruby red muzzle with runes kind of etched down on the side of it. And he just kind of looks and he's like, bang, and then shoots it. Mm-hmm. I would like to use my...
The command word is bang?
You don't know. You can't hear me.
I said bang.
You can't hear me. I would like to use my Supreme Blast stunt on all three of those guys. Does that work?
Well, they're just working as one group.
One group, so I can just shoot them once. Okay, so you just see a red orange glow kind of emanate, start almost like it's charging up. Like you just, and you can hear it. You hear a whistle kind of just like cut through the forest. There's a, then just a large, well, looks like a fireball. It's a large fireball just blasts its way. It does a lot more destruction than Kynan was attempting to do.
Yeah, you see, the trees are just vaporized. There's like small explosions as this is going on, as this fireball reaches towards them. Give me your I'm assuming it's going to be your shoot roll.
Yes. Yep. And I would like to, because I haven't used a fate point ever in my life, I would like to use my aspect wielder of runic weapons.
Yes.
For the +2. So
fair enough.
Shoot. 2.
Epic, man.
These guys don't really have anything that they can use for this, so they're just going to roll on them. Yeah. You just see they just like turn, kind of form a phalanx and lock shields. And then you just see the, like, for someone who's standing off to the side of the fireball, you just see them get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And then they're just awash in flame there. And then that fireball goes on for quite a bit of distance.
Kind of like, oh, dial it down.
And then after that, you know, it's at that point, anyone who's looking there, that entire swath of wood for maybe about 150 meters, there's not a tree left standing, and there's no templars.
Yeah, go ahead. Hurry up.
They've been vaporized. The ground's just black.
Holy shit, what was that?
And
my eyes are still like adjusting to everything.
Yeah. I think
for those of you looking, you probably see like a demon just sitting there with red glowing eyes, just
I sure hope he's on our side.
Don't pick me for next.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to Sir Darien in his epic battle with, I'm assuming, his mentor
or friend at least.
Well, the fight is going on. Darien does not have the luxury of looking around at random lights in the distance because he assumes that is Galen.
Yeah.
That's just Galen.
I have a reputation. By the way, the stream is frozen.
No, not for me at
anyway.
least. No. Refresh the window. But anyway.
I refreshed.
So, he keeps his eyes on the target.
So, what are you planning on doing next here?
Oh God, forgive me. For I strike one of my own. And once more under the bridge, my friends.
And I will give him the advantage that he seeks.
Okay.
And that's a +2 then.
Yep.
Give yourself another plus. Fucking wipe his ass off. Take another point.
I will if it goes badly. No, it's a superb. So I'll just because this is according to 7 heavenly virtues, I will invoke that and give myself a +2.
Okay. Just so I'm on the same page. So that +2 was also the +2 from the
injury he has and +2 from my.
Of course. So you're then putting yourself up to a 7 for that. Okay.
Yep.
Is that I'm going to invoke my aspect of... Well, let me actually see how I roll first, and then I'm going to invoke, and I'll tell you what the aspect is. Okay? But I've got my fate point. Yeah, I'm going to invoke my aspect. It is... Darien has betrayed us.
That's an aspect?
Yeah.
Yep. Very specific.
It's his relationship aspect to this game. There.
Mm-hmm.
He blocks your blade and he just goes, I will not allow you to seize the eye and bring ruin to Rome.
I don't want it.
And it's just both of you staring at each other. Yeah.
Blades flashing.
I think this might be the most opportune moment while blades are clashed for us to take a quick pee break. Because I just realised...
I would say finish the round first so we can start off afresh.
Yeah, sure. Fair enough.
We have...
Who's
I will give it to the NPCs.
The NPCs, i.e. just my one character. Okay, nice. Nice of you. Yes. Thormas is just going to be looking around. And with that, he's going to cast his next. You see the bracer on the bracers that he's wearing glow white there. And it's at this point, the flashing light that you're blinded for a second, and in front of you, you see you're not facing off just against one Thormas, you're facing against 3 of them. That's a fate point. Yes, for me, I'm on 1 fate point now, guys.
I'm on 0, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm on 1 fate point. Just for people keeping track. Because I've used my sword, I've used my relationship, and I've used this. Mm-hmm. So there's... I would say so, yeah. Galen.
I'm the only one left. Do I know anything about what this trick that he's done here?
Give me a lore roll.
Yeah, how did I know you were going to say that again?
I mean, you have, with a wee bit of work, with a good body double, you've made it appear that you've been in 2 places at once. There. You have heard of magic where full body illusions can be made. There. This is what you're assuming you're seeing. And from what you remember is the illusions last as long as nothing disrupts them. Okay?
Okay, and did they just appear, or did they come out of his body?
There was a flash of light.
Okay, so we don't... It's not like we saw 2 illusions come out. Well, those are the fake ones. Yeah. Okay.
There's a flash of light that kind of obscures.
I'm tempted to try and do the same thing for Darien, but make him see 3 of them. But no, I think what I will do is yes. The appropriate pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The illusions won't stop physical objects, I'm guessing. So, or do I know that they would stop physical objects from my lore roll?
What he's just said is that if the illusions are disturbed, they will vanish.
Disturbed. That's okay. Fine.
That's code for damaging them.
Well, no, I was going. Okay, I have to damage them, so my sand trick isn't going to work. All right, I will target the one to Darien's right.
Okay.
With a dagger.
Give me a shoot roll.
With the command word bang.
Let's
Make fun of me.
see. Okay. You throw that. So you throw that dagger. Okay. And it hits. And for a second you hear a cry of ah! And then it shimmers.
That was a fake one.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And it's just as the other two are circling around Darien, they just go, let's see you try and figure out which one is the correct one. But both of them speak at the same time. Yes. And I think this is where we'll take the aforementioned pee break. Come back in 10 minutes, guys.
Sure.
And finish the epic.
Oh boy!
I wonder who's going to go next.
This got good.
I'm gonna go next into the toilet.
Yeah.
No. Stay beside the toilet. Don't go into it. All right. Back in a bit.
10 minutes, people. Welcome back. So we were in the middle of a deadly fight. The group has dealt with most of the escort of Sir Thormas, but the fight still goes on with Darien in the centre, circled by two images of Sir Thormas. One is the real one, the other is an apparition of his. What? And the last turn from the round 2 was done by Galen. So, sir, who is going next in the narrative?
Well, I'm going to choose myself.
Oh, okay.
And the first thing I'm going to do is say, using deception around me is never a good idea. Because by the time you have finished trying to deceive people, your deception is gone. And I'll go for the one on the other side. I'll leave the middle one.
So give me a shoot there, sir.
That's good because I'm the middle one.
The middle, the one on the other side, Thermos, or whatever. Thormas? Thermos? Whatever, either way.
Thermos.
Ooh, didn't notice. What?
Fair. Let's see. Bang. Yep.
See, I'm the one who does the deceiving around here.
Yeah. So, again, your shot is true. There hits, and again, short cry, and puff of light, motes of light dancing.
Well, it could have been the real one.
Dancing away there. Just leaving one on one. I'm hoping
fake.
1-on-1. And
maybe they were all fake.
Who's going next?
Oh, sorry, Roscoe. I know how much you want to get involved, but
oh, it's all good. It's all good. This is
Darien going next. It's Darien's fight.
Yes. Oh, you're muted, buddy. I'm sorry. First, there you go.
I'm not. I never was.
No, he wasn't. He was just making.
I was just sighing. Where did I put my blade? All right. You are after the eye. I never have been. Your concern, your betrayal is merely within yourself.
Okay.
His command word is ching.
I'm guessing you're taking a nice
Fighting
epic
roll.
attack. Yep. Give me a fight, sir.
Ooh, -2 on the roll. It's not good. And I'm all out of fate points.
And Thormas, you know, you send your blade, you know, thrusting, cutting, and all that, but he just gets his blade in, or he ducks underneath the blow. He does a few thrusts and a few attacks just to keep you off balance. They're not to give you the momentum, but you're just passing back and forth. There, none of you really gaining any ground there.
Well, I pass my turn to him.
Okay. It's at this point, just as he's about to launch an attack, a light shines down, illuminating him.
Beat me up, Captain.
A greenish light. And before anything can happen, the light disappears and takes him away. Can I get all of you to do a notice roll?
The best one seems to be 2.
All right.
Bright lights at
All
night.
the night, a bright light.
First, there was a fire right in Roscoe's eyes.
Roscoe's probably blinded for life. He's just relying on echolocation now. There,
So wait. Actually, Roscoe has a 10. I think I could actually.
What you realize as the light disappears, and you see a kind of shadow, you know, moving across the ground through like the break in the trees, and there's a slight silhouette against the moon, but that's all you see, and that just disappears before anyone can properly look at that. And there was, just for a brief moment, as that light was engaged, there was humming sound. But that then has disappeared. As you're kind of looking around, you then see other of these cylinders of light at other actual places in the woods. And then they disappear.
The lights or the places in the woods?
Well, what you were seeing is, when you were looking through the trees, you were seeing more of these beams appearing.
Does it seem like it's just taking the Templars away?
Just kind of
Or
from
is it taking the trees with them?
Not just, well, it's not taking the trees. The kind of positions where they're going through, you would kind of estimate that's where the other Templars would have been. And then you're seeing, and then, as I said, dead silence hits all around.
That seems unlikely with Kynan around, but okay.
What? Well, as much as dead silence as can be possible, despite what's happened there, it's the quietest this air's been in the last maybe 10 odd minutes where this fight's been going on in the search. The three of you just look across and you see, illuminated by the flames from the trees on the that were on the edges of the blast, this figure of a man of ebony skin. How tall are you again, as you were saying? You're muted, sir.
7 feet tall.
Yeah, so last time I checked,
we
he
look
towers.
up to see him.
Yeah.
Like 215 centimeters.
Yeah, all of you are craning your necks, and you just see these. Are they dark red or bright red eyes?
Like bright red eyes. They kind of almost glow in the moonlight.
Mm-hmm. You just see these glowing red eyes, and you just see the white of the teeth as a smile.
Question I have.
Yes.
No, we don't have any milk.
Does Darien look noticeably hurt?
No, I have 3 points of stress, so already.
But does he look injured somewhat?
Nope.
Okay.
He's just taking a wee minor scratch, and with all combat, in fact, if you've taken stress and the scene ends, it frees up there.
Okay.
So it's basically he was just out of breath there for a moment.
Okay. There might be just like the wee wound. It might just be like the wee little scratch. That's it. There. Okay. Okay. So how is Kanan reacting? Because I think all these gentlemen are kind of shocked.
He kind of like, he looks around. He's like, hello. And he's like, Chariot. And then runs back.
What? What did you say?
He said
it says Chariot and then runs back the other direction.
You don't have any other leads.
What language is he speaking?
I don't know. Maybe there's answers there.
Okay.
What if we're following him? Then let's follow him then.
Stop.
Let's see how the dogs did.
As you come across, it's just carnage. There's like an arm like over there. There's entrails over there. Looks like they had a real mess of a meal. And that's as much detail I'm going to go into there.
Are the dogs still there?
Still there?
Because we want to keep that R rating for the show.
Yeah.
R for ravage.
There's one dog still there.
I would be ahead of them, right? Mm. If I saw a dog, I'd be like, come.
I think if you guys are kind of like chasing up and you see that, you'll maybe just pause for a second, because you just see this 7-foot man just have one of the hounds of the Burnlands just casually jog right next to him.
Yeah, I'll give him scritches. Good boy.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
Look at the destruction that he caused. He did all this, and I saw him. Fire came from him. We must be careful around him. And we keep following.
Where did Thomas go? What was that light?
Let's see. We're going to try it again. Mm-hmm. Do I recognize what this beaming power is?
Give me a lore roll.
I did not see that coming.
You remember coming across article. Well, you come across bits of lore where they talked about people traveling on beams of light.
Yes, I remember these from the ruins of Old Skov. It was... yes, one of the old depictions of the ancients. This magic of the old ones. They take and use light to travel from one place to another. I didn't know these magics were still known. Or perhaps someone has discovered an artifact that allows it. But it didn't look like Theron used it, so he has an ally that was using it, but we didn't see anyone.
Well, maybe this mysterious man ahead of us has some answers. Let's continue.
Yes, if he did all that, he must have the artifacts of Burnlands at his disposal.
We need to find out what his chariot thing is.
Yes.
Burn char? Maybe it comes from the Burnlands.
Perhaps. Oh, hello.
Okay.
Quickly.
While you guys are having that conversation, I'm assuming you're running it or kind of moving as you're having it. Kanan, you've come back to the excavation point. It's empty now. Okay. What you're seeing though is the Chariot of the Gods has pulled itself most of the way clear. Okay. And it's just as you are approaching the final bit of it clears itself from the ground and just rises up slowly like this. And it's just as it's rising up from the ground, it slowly turns so that it actually goes, instead where it was mainly vertical, the orientation of it changes to horizontal. Okay. And what you see is where it would appear to be egg-shaped for most of it, what you would associate to be the underside is a protrusion that runs for maybe about half the length in the center of the actual chariot. And it's just as you're looking up, a red beam of light engulfs you.
Oh, that's not good.
And how long do I drag this out just to worry him? No. And it's as your brain's just thinking of, right, I don't remember reading anything about this. It's you find yourself in a room, and it's like as you look down at the floor, it's a metal of some kind, but it then if you pay a lot of attention on a certain part of the floor becomes clear, and it would appear that you're just standing, floating in the air, and you're overlooking the excavation. As your eyes move off, the ground becomes solid again, and you're revealing a room of banks of tables with runes on them. The light coming off these runes glowing with power and majesty.
Runes or ruins?
Runes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I? Sorry if
You
I
said
mispronounced.
ruins, which confused me.
Sorry. Runes. With majesty.
This is the best day of my life.
You hear a voice comes booming. Awaiting command.
Interesting. He's like, then he's like, I almost forgot about the eye. I wonder if they knew. And he's like, he'll like try to look out the windows to see if he sees these three people.
Just as you're you're looking around and you go, all right, orientation, you kind of focus your glance. There's no window on this thing, right? It's just as you look at a certain place and you it realizes enough attention's been paid. It's just like as if the floor melts away to reveal what's beyond it. Okay? And as you pay attention and you focus on the area of where you came out in the woods, it's not just that you see it, it then just kind of suddenly rushes in and you see these three gentlemen rush kind of out. You know, they're looking, where is he? And then
bring them up.
And you just see a beam of light just thump. Gentlemen, you just came out of the woods. In front of you is the silver long egg shape there. And as you're just going, what the... You find yourselves bathed in a red light.
That's not good.
And all three of you...
Can I attempt to dive out of the way?
Right, give me a physical roll.
Okay.
Right.
Bad.
Let me actually just see how well it does. So I'm assuming that the other two, they don't try. They just go, oh.
Because my reflexes are okay. Stage light coming at me. Jump away.
So Galen and Roscoe. Galen, you're not. We can't hear you.
As I was saying,
yeah.
Remember, if you come seeking me, blink and you'll miss me. I may not actually be where that red light is.
Right. Okay. Let's do a roll.
Oh my goodness.
I just love it. Poor Roscoe is just getting transported.
I think this is the appropriate skill. I will use that.
Right. Like that. Kanan, you see the gentleman with the two blades appear with a swirl of lights coalescing, and he just appears out of thin air.
Why are your friends running?
You hear the voice saying, reacquiring. Lock on.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Where are we?
We're in the Chariot of the Gods. Or I guess it's my Chariot of the Gods now.
Your chariot. Who are you?
I am Kainen.
Kainen.
Yeah. And you?
I'm Roscoe. Roscoe de la Española.
Nice to meet you. He like goes to shake your hand. And you do see his fingernails are like super sharp.
Okay.
And he does like that crazy.
And being 7 foot tall, he's probably picking you up and putting you down again.
It is very nice to meet you.
Yes.
Wait a minute. He's like, wait, dog. Pick up the dog.
You just hear then a quick moment, there's a thump, and there's the hound just appears next to Roscoe, and it's like,
Good boy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Here, more jerky. And I start giving him more jerky.
And looking over, you hear
It's so strange.
you hear the voice again going, apologies, reacquiring lock-on. And as you're just, both of you kind of look over, you see the image appears, and you just see beams of light lancing out all over.
Darien, what's going on?
I don't know, but I got Roscoe.
Can I assume like this thing has like a loudspeaker that I can, use the...
Yeah.
Okay. I go on it. I say, stop running.
That's gonna be encouraging, sure.
I can't. That comes through at like volume. You know, like how remember this is Spinal Tap. 10's the maximum, but we go up to 11.
Yes.
It's like that. You just hear this roar, stop running, echoing.
I have your friend.
You run more now.
I know this is not helping at all. He's oblivious. He has no clue this is not helping.
Get back in the woods.
Oh, we can't escape those forever. We need a plan.
Oh, that's funny. It's so funny. I'm drooling. Trying not to laugh.
I'll probably look at Roscoe at this point and he's like, maybe here's a try. They won't stop running.
Do you intend to harm us?
He like looks at you, like quirks his head. He's like, why would I hurt you?
Usually people are trying to hurt us. That's why.
I don't like hurting people.
Hey.
That's why you fried 3 of them.
Keenan, give me...
Maybe I could talk to them.
Yeah. Keenan, just give me a notice roll. On a difficulty 2. Yeah. You sense something hanging around the neck of Roscoe.
I look at it.
You can't see it. It appeared to be underneath the clothing. You just see the hint of a chain there. But you're sensing power.
He gets like moves very quickly and is like real like in your personal space and start going. Magic. Do you have magic?
But better many things, yes. Many artifacts. I'm a collector of things. They all are mine, though.
Would you have something called the eye?
This is the point where Darien decides to tell the game. Okay, they seem to be intent on getting us. It is a transport beam, I'm sure of it. It did not destroy our friend. So I will stay and try to disable it before it gets you.
But if the
Good luck.
Okay.
I'm
I was just
standing
going to say
still.
the
Just what
Thormast
happens.
used a transport beam too. It was just a different color.
If he's there, I will kill him too.
The red light highlights Darien. And Galen, before you can say anything, he just gone. And just as like Kanan's doing the do you have magic there? That's when Darien like kind of appears behind Kanan.
You see Ken go like, hello.
Get yourself away from my friend.
No. Wait. So far, he's not hurting us. He's just very strange. Please, move away from me.
Sorry, I've been known to get into people's personal space. I apologize.
This is Kainen. He owns the thing. What is this thing that we are in?
Well, it's called the Chariot of Gods, and
Where is
technically,
Thomas?
I have no clue who that is.
You're telling me he's not here then?
No.
Where is here? The Chariot of the Gods.
Is that
It
this
is
Is one
fine.
still trying to run around down on the ground?
It's as this is going on, the voice.
Stop trying to transport my friend.
There's a voice saying, multiple air contacts detected.
Oh, that does not sound good. I suggest your friend comes here and we leave very quickly.
Yes.
If you want our friend, then transport us to the surface.
You both want to go?
No, listen. We will make him come with us.
I mean, you could just talk to him if you want
Yeah.
to. Command. Voice. Command. What's your name?
Darien.
Ross,
Give voice commands of Darien and Roscoe.
Roscoe.
Extended privileges recognized.
Galen, do you hear me? It is okay. This is Roscoe.
And this is Darien.
Is it really them?
Give me an investigate roll.
I guess I'm going.
You're listening to. There's a wee bit of tension in the voice.
Is it safe?
It is safe.
I'm getting tired running around out here.
It is safe. Roscoe is unharmed. I am unharmed.
Okay. I'll
It's
stop running.
It's actually, you kind of stopped running just to have this conversation. It's just as
Yeah.
that's happened, that's when the beam hit gets you. And it's like, you just appear going, all right, I'll stop. Oh, you got me.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm kind of nice to meet you.
That's a funny last name. I'm Galen, no last name.
Okay. Is there anywhere in particular you guys need to go?
Well,
Darien, he seems to be leading us on a merry chase. Except we were after the Templars, and now they're gone.
Yes.
And they seem to have been
Thomas
corrupted.
stole something valuable from found the order, and I was supposed to get it back from him. I do not know where he has hidden the item.
As I'm like looking around, seeing the various metals like disappear and reappear, is there like a kind of like like a mountain area where I can kind of like park the big ass blimp and kind of set it down so it's not just in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the sky.
Yeah. So where you're in the Vale. Okay. So the Vale is actually surrounded by mountain ranges. Okay. So south by maybe 100 or so leagues, there is the Southern Mountain Range. You're kind of right in the center of the Vale. Okay. So no matter which way you go, there will be mountain ranges eventually. It's just a question of finding an appropriate place to kind of park. Okay. Nearby, kind of north, it'll be a day's ride or maybe a couple of days on foot. Is the city of there, which is the capital city of the Vale. And it's just as you're kind of looking around there, the voice comes back and says, "Energy reading detected to the north."
Okay. Very quickly, in my studies, did it tell me anything of the capabilities, general capabilities of this gem?
Of this, this is the issue. Some of these Chariot of the Gods, some were just built for pleasure, some for war, some for just transport. Okay. There is commands that if you have the right tomes where you can actually clarify, what the purpose of the actual artifact is, okay, or even deign to find out. But also the other thing is from the stories that you heard was in the last days, even the ones that were built for pleasure, just basic transport, as the war went on, they did get converted to some sort of war use.
Okay. Well, I'll just look at these guys like, all right, well.
If you're looking for a mountain to go to, you could go to Matt or Eig or Dung. I'm sorry, I just figure you take the first parts of words for be, so that's the Matterhorn, the Eiger, the Jungfrau.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Someone's character might be getting killed, people.
But as they're saying, I'm like, well, I can give you a ride if you guys need one.
Look, at the moment, we are grateful for your help. We were in a tough situation, and obviously your powers are strange and mysterious, and you are strange and mysterious. Can we just move away from the general area? We were being chased by almost an army of... And...
All right. I would just try to see if I can direct the ship towards the mountains then.
It's as you're...
Away from the incoming targets?
Yes.
So, which direction you're heading? Because as I said, there's mountain ranges.
There, you say energy stuff to the north, so we would go south, southwest.
Yep, okay.
Which way is Be from here?
Kind of northeast-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So away from where we need to go.
well, we need to go to bed. Just say, hey, we need to go to bed.
Meta me knows that these people will probably freak the fuck out if they saw this. Kinda, no fucking clue. So if you say, let's go, he will go.
But if the enemy is coming from the north, it is the smart idea to go away from it.
It's as that's happening, and the Chariot of the Gods banks in the air. The voice reads, speaks out and says, energy level detecting weapon discharge to the north.
Was that us shooting at them or them shooting at us?
Them shooting at us.
It's as
I don't know. He just said energy level detected, weapon discharging. That could have been us shooting at them.
No, weapon discharge to the north was the.
Okay.
As you can all turn, the night sky turns red as a ball of flame arches out into the sky.
You guys tell me, you let me know, but is it possible for me to stop that or shield the ship? Or
the flame that you're seeing is off in the distance.
okay.
Okay.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yeah.
There is a slight rumbling. Okay. But apart from that, the chariot steadies and it just continues on its way.
Okay.
It's far enough away that it's not even near us.
Oh, is this
Is it
the
even
city
targeted?
of? Is this the city of Buh in flames, as was predicted by Darien?
And it's just as you're looking, there's another bright flash, and then another.
Does it look like they're in the vicinity of Buh?
That's would be a reasonable assumption.
I have failed.
They're destroying the city.
That's not good.
God, that voice.
Can we help them?
I mean, you kind of got to, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, I have to. You don't have to. But I
No,
have
we
to.
we do have to.
Fine.
Turn the ship around.
So
Chariot.
I'll turn the chariot towards Buh.
I'm gonna check out these controls. You said there were tables with runes on them?
Yeah, so these are solid metal tables. What you're then seeing is at certain parts of it, there appears to be some sort of like maybe obsidian, maybe set into the actual table. And you see these runes appear and they disappear, they change shapes, colours and all that. There, as time goes on. But it just, as if you trace your fingers across these tables, it would appear that the tables do react to your touch.
So they do have runes that state something, but we don't know what.
You would have to...
I will take a prayer to the god.
I will use my stunt called Learn.
Ad transferendum sanctum.
I would just whip out my book and then start looking at it to see if I can read it.
The magical tomb that Kanan has found gives you a lot of the general knowledge of the runes for this artifact.
But I get precise idea on what any button does.
The Darien, as you're having that prayer, you have flashes and images there of men in a similar room, and they're shouting, We can't hold the course, Captain. We're going down. And you see in front of you, looking out, come the ground rushing up. Just a hill in the middle of a massive clearing in the woods. And the vision fades. But you get the sense that after that vision there, Darren, you get a sense that you know a bit more about this actual chariot. As if you've been on it before.
I understand. Glory be to God. And this is how we fire the weapons.
Well, I guess my superb learn came from you.
It's as you're heading north. Maybe after an hour or two, the voice comes back. Contact established. Message incoming.
Oh,
Display message.
And a portal just kind of appears in the middle of the room. There. One person you recognize as Thormas, but another one is an individual in black armor, about 6.5 feet tall, and
Kynan's little brother.
And he just goes, "So you are the one who opposes me. Am I
Who is he?
I have never met either. I have never met this one before. The other one is Thomas.
He turns. The head twitches and he just goes, "Cannot be. Master Kynan? You will side with them?"
No clue what he's talking about. Have we met?
You saved my life. Centuries ago, during the First Crusade. We're talking about 2 centuries ago.
How old are you?
Unknown.
Kynan's older than he looks.
Well,
2 and 3. Old.
Yeah.
Do I remember this guy at all?
You remember a Templar that you found after the First Crusade? The First Crusade we're talking about was the crusade that the Templars, along with the Vale and Newpar and everyone else on all the other lands, where they united against Underland and vanquished them. You were traveling through the Burnlands at the time, and you found this Templar that had been left very badly injured. You had taken care of him, and he had vaguely you not taken care of him, but you helped him. But also, maybe it took months to heal him. I know for that time you taught him a few things, because some of the healing wasn't just normal healing, you had to use knowledge of the burn that you gained from the Burnlands to heal this guy.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
Everything I have done was to give you the eye, Master.
Ah, you found the eye?
I have obtained one of the shards. But ask your compatriot on where the other shard is.
Like immediately turns around.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's trying to look innocent, but now he just looks like he's just went straight like super evil.
His eyes a little bit redder.
Yeah.
His intense look.
Is Stormus actually here, or is this just a projection?
It's a projection.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a shard.
It is mine. It belongs to me.
Okay, yeah, I got it, but can I say it?
No.
As you said, Master, if you had the power of the Higher Underland, the peace that you'd bring to the world, get rid of the corruption in our cities, of the leaders who would use power just to hold everyone else down.
You're the one who's corrupt.
You're the one who killed the Templars.
Yeah,
You're the one that ordered the attack on Bay.
Then I like turn around like, huh? I mean, I did say that, but I didn't mean through mass destruction. Man, I mean, I'm sure you're still a good guy. I'm sure it's a big misunderstanding. We should all sit down and talk over a nice glass of milk.
Maybe.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to mute.
Maybe you're not the master I believed you were. Maybe I should be the master instead.
I mean, I never asked to be the master, so technically, you were the master the whole time.
The next time we meet, I will kill you. And with that...
And so the corruption takes another Templar.
Well, it's not even Thorman speaking, it's someone else. It's...
Yeah, I know, but he professed to be a Templar at some point. I believe.
And he will just go, I will herald a new dawn for this world. If you don't have the power to do it, I will. And with that, the projection ends. And that's where we'll finish this actual session for the night.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I'll put the after show discussion on for once.
Yay, we got a shark creature.
Yeah, we got a limp.
I want to give the puppy squitches.
Oh, I do have my puppy. Do I get to keep it? Do I get to keep the puppy?
Yes.
Yay! That's not disconcerting at all. Like, oh god, this guy.
Yeah, you've got something that's bigger than the Hound of the Baskervilles. And it's even scarier.
Launch detected.
For the record, Roscoe is not going to clean up after the little one.
It's not so little.
I will not be taking them on walks either.
It's fine.
Dogs and I do not get along.
Yeah. Right. So because I can't see, I can't go onto Twitch. Else, I'm just going to start broadcasting the Twitch channel to everyone. In the middle.
So, Frog Scanner is asking how much corruption are these guys absorbing by being on board this thing?
Oh no shit.
I have to work that out.
It's fine.
Oh no. What have you done, Froggy? Why would you ask that?
Why did you ask that question? Yeah.
No.
Bad
Hey, man.
That's a good question. I'm going to have to think
Is
of
the
that.
dog Thomas? No.
Ooh, I have to name the dog now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Because he loves us.
Yeah.
We should call this this dog Froggy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Good call.
Yeah.
done. My dog name is Froggy.
Good
Because
one, man.
it has this little hop every time it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
So how does everyone like the review that this entire storyline, as you know, started off just because of some throwaway comments from one of the characters?
I mean, I was just like, hey, I could help,
Yeah.
make the world a better place. I did not say rain
Love and
destruction.
peace. Love and peace.
I'm saying, yes, you did say, if I had the power of the Eye of Unknown, I would have used it for better purposes there.
Yes.
The problem is not the message. The problem is not the messenger. The problem is the recipient.
You hear what you want to hear, and you interpret it the way you want to interpret it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the
Once
No
book.
matter what the message was.
Once the words leave these lips, the responsibility is on the other end.
Yeah. But I just love it. It's like just going, well, it's like everyone going, what? You're the bastard who said this all
You're
along."
like, what? Like, I have no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, Roscoe is just complete. You're just like, I'm completely scared of you.
Is it truly part of conflict when the GM introduces the part of conflict? That's the question.
Yes, this is fantastic.
Next session, the inter-party conflict.
I've got the eye, and I'm not giving it up.
And what is with having shards in everything? There's shards here. There's shards in Carlos's game.
There's shots in my pants.
In Babylon 5, Malaria always sometimes drinks a Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Like
they're good MacGuffins. It's a good. You know what? You know what it is? It's a fancy word. It's a real. It's poetic to say shard versus
Piece.
the thing or the crystal.
Pieces,
It has, Plus, I use spirit shard because it has alliteration, and it just sounds
It's also
better than.
the idea of shard. It suggests it's going to be, it's jagged. There's an edge to it. Also, just those kind of connotations. So, whereas if I say pebble or bauble, it doesn't sound dangerous. There.
It sounds pointless.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't have any points. Okay, never mind.
Yes, I got that. I got that. Good to have that.
I'm disappointed in your reaction.
Maybe one day you guys see what the other gun does. One day.
That's the white gun
Yeah.
Yeah.
as opposed to the weft gun. It's the
Oh
white
yeah,
one.
you have two of them. What the hell?
I didn't get a chance to use it.
I am in awe of your character. It's
I'm
fantastic.
guessing it's cold. If that one's fire,
You'll
So
find out.
I got correction here. Was that Thormas that was talking shit at the end, or was it the dude that Thormas works for?
So I'll clarify this just in case I didn't make it clear. Right. So Thormas was basically being the lieutenant behind. Okay. The guy
The guy who was speaking.
in the middle was this giant of a man, still a dwarf to Kynan, okay, in black armor. He's an ex-templar, so one speaking.
Okay.
but
Thank you.
just think about it. 99% of, well, almost 100% of their followers don't know that you're giving up the powers of the master.
Yeah, I mean,
You're still the master.
I mean, it'll probably be a problem. It'll probably still be a problem. But hey, I have a perfect visual. If you guys remember the freaking Shinigami from Death Note, how he has like real sharp teeth and that crazy smile, that's basically what kind of is. That's how his smile looks when he smiles.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't have that as a reference. Sorry.
Is there? Oh yeah.
I will find a picture of it.
Yeah.
By the way, I can teach you to pretend to be the master if we need to do that
Oh
at some point.
shit!
It's right.
Don't pick up any habits from this guy.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Before we go any further, if people are wondering about artwork that's being shown there, that is from someone that we have got artwork before in regards to some of Simi's character redraws there.
Yeah. If you want to see the picture of the Shinigami that was mentioned, there is one in our Discord.
My God.
Discord link is down below.
Yeah.
That's basically what his smile looks like when he smiles.
But red eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the person
That's
that does it, they go by the name.
something
Just
wrong.
reconfirming.
Akira is the artist behind our characters. If you can bring them up so we can see them again, the full big one.
There it is in the middle.
So that is genuine, purified, 100% distilled Akira. 4 separate pictures condensed into one nice group shot. And this beauty cost us, I believe, 130 euros in all its glory. So it's a decent price considering the quality.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Here's all we need to know: it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
I'm in awe of it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Fantissimo. Yeah. But hey, we'll see what your demon-looking magic wielder is up to next week.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like how your hair matches your chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, next week is B5, isn't it?
Oh,
Next
it is.
week,
It is
the
Babylon
return of
Yeah.
the Babylon Project.
Never mind. I will be having multiple personalities next week. I have to
No, you won't. Yes, you will. No, you won't.
You will be the semi-GM next week.
Oh my goodness! I have to reacquaint myself with Malone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to rewatch episodes. I'm like, what were we doing last time?
what were we doing?
Right, that's-
I had.
Previously on Babylon 5.
We're gonna have to have a whole episode of just previously.
I think we.
Previously on Babylon Project.
I think this is where like next stream is not us actually doing the stream. It will just be Wooster doing the quiz show, just seeing how good our memory is against the audience.
Determine his memory is better than my notes.
The Wheel of Babylon 5. Next on the block is John. Pick a topic. No,
That's more like
Babylon
Jeopardy.
Yeah, Jeopardy. Like, all right, John, pick a topic. You pick.
I'll take Malone for 400.
All right.
I'll take tentacle monsters that shouldn't really be existing on the show for 900.
Yeah. I do remember robotic octopuses, modern techno mages. That's it.
And the best part is the next 2 episodes, if he's following along the way he was doing, are what I consider the 2 best episodes in the entirety of Babylon 5. War Without End parts 1 and 2. That's the next 2 episodes.
So we probably are going to die.
No, you're probably going to go back in time or send a ship back in time. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've almost died several times already. Oh, I've died several times already. Never mind, almost died. I've died several times already. So.
And your dedication
the
to come up
techno-quizzes?
with even more interesting characters.
Oh my goodness!
That's impressive.
I do it for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm your chaos factor, so I have to have something.
100%. 100% your chaos factor.
It's just not that I'll do it in one game. I'll just do it in every game.
Look, I just give you guys. I try to be good supporting
No, of
supporting cast member for you guys.
I remember Bryn from our Star Trek game where everyone was like, so this is how me and Sim know each other. Is Sim ran Star Trek Adventures for me and a group of other guys, and he decided to go because of some of the missions. He was going, do any of you actually report that you're having issues with some of the stuff that you've encountered to your mandated therapy session? So everyone else is just going, no, I just keep it all quiet. I just go, I'm the medical one. I've been having issues with post-traumatic stress disorder because I'm an ex-combat medic.
Yeah.
And I just basically went and said, I'm not sure if I can operate on people anymore because my hand slipped during our operation and I nearly killed our chief engineer. And it was like, drove so much because it was like, so it was just going, yeah, you've just gave me like 20 more scenes I have to create now. There. Thanks.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I enjoy chaos.
Yeah. Both me and Sim do enjoy doing these sort of things.
On the note of where I met these people, I met Zim of you first, who, the local stupid project where I was looking for players for my Babylon 5 game. And he was the only one who had any prior experience with Babylon 5 signing up.
Wow.
I mean, I watch a lot of TV, man. What do you want from me?
Well,
I'm just blaming the other people for not watching.
Yeah. What happened was Sim got involved with Lawful Stupid and he was then going, look, if there's any of you interested in joining, I want to get people in on the game that I know, because the more people I know and I enjoy it, I know where you guys are going. I got trust element. So I said, you know what? I'm interested because I enjoyed playing with Simmy there. I was going to miss him if I didn't join up. So I signed up for the Guardians stream that he was doing at the time. And Worcester was just advertising because he already set up a party for a group, but it then kind of fell through.
Like 2 people fell through. I do believe
in the prologue.
Just after the character creation, they just dissolved in the background, saying that we have too many games and we just want to go. Actually, 3 out of 5 vanished, I believe.
Yeah, it was just me and Whimsy.
Yeah, you and Whimsy were the only ones who remained, and I'm grateful for both of you.
Yeah.
Hey, and I came back, and I am so throwing shade on Whimsy. Super throwing shade on Whimsy.
Yeah. It's the... And then what happened was, it just got mentioned that spots had opened on Worcester's one. And with that, it was like... I'm like Sim. I like playing role-playing games because when I started maybe just when D&D 5e came out. But what happened was I wasn't just playing that solely. What me and the guys were doing was we were then going with, okay, we would run the 5e game with our main group, but when we were going away from our main GM and we were doing our own games, we'd rotate through GMs, and instead of us having like 5 D&D games, we went, right, pick another game and run it. So we were then doing Call of Cthulhu, we were doing Bald Ride Wrestling, which is powered by the Apocalypse game there, Numenera. And I played about 3 or 4 different game systems in my first year. And I find they're all fun in their own different ways. And when Worcester said, yeah, I'm going to be running an audition game there just to try Traveller. And I went, I've heard of Traveller. I've never had the experience to play it. Even if I don't get picked, I still get to play it and at least tick it off my list there. And that's why I signed up for the session.
And Carlos was there also signing up for the for the second round of adventurers.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say, I really liked you from the first minute I saw you.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you've been a cool guy ever since, and we all know how Blinky got involved into this mess.
Pretty much the very first thing I ever watched on Twitch was you guys.
Really?
Oh, thanks.
And then that led me to D&D games on Lawful Stupid. And that's led me to like
doing your own
400 other
streaming
channels. And now it's like, oh, well, quarantine. I like talking.
Yeah.
I like playing games. I can do this stream thing. So now I'm streaming. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're streaming. You've got more followers than our channel there. I think you're up to.
I just passed 100.
I was about to say, congratulations on that.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's what hard work does. We should really prep up and stop doing more streams just to catch up.
Well, let's be honest. Blinky's been putting in some massive.
He's doing an 8-hour workday on.
I know.
Just streaming.
Oh my goodness.
All right, no. I gave up on that work word.
Sorry.
More than 1,000 days ago. So there you go.
Yeah. So you've been putting in 8 hours a day of relaxation into streaming.
Yeah,
It's called retirement, folks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, and with COVID, I can't go anywhere anyway. So
Yeah.
You're
my poker game is
making
starting in 10
lemonade
minutes.
out of oranges.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Okay. They're kind of rotted oranges then, I guess.
Is there any other questions on the Twitch chat?
No. Only Procky wanting to retire, apparently.
Is next week because our time shifts are going to be different?
It'll be the
Next
same
week
as
is
this
still the same as this week because we skip ahead after the
Sunday,
show.
After the show.
Yeah.
So the week after, we will be.
Back
We
to
will
normal.
be jumping immediately after our show ends.
Yeah.
Or you're probably likely during it.
Yeah.
Either one way or the other, it's gonna be
In
the
other
same
words,
timing.
you
Next week.
guys get the same amount of sleep. We don't. We lose an hour.
We lose an hour after this show, but luckily
but
it's
we
Sunday,
watched it
so you can
a
sleep
week
in.
ago. So.
All right. Cool.
No, but
And again,
Actually-
I didn't say it earlier, but I apologize for last week. I got a flat tire.
no. But
Nope.
These things
Accidents happen. Real life comes first, and all that jazz. Nobody blames you for anything. You're scot free.
And,
If you would have said you went out with a
sometimes.
girlfriend instead, we would have gone, good for you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Two things. One,
Mhm.
thanks guys. I needed this today.
Yeah.
And
You're
two, I
welcome.
suggest we actually raid Lawful Stupid
Ooh.
Ooh, good point.
We can do
because
that.
they actually have something going on right now.
Oh yes, where's the raid button? I never done it.
I've never
before.
even. I don't.
Or
even
you
know
can
what
just
rating
type
is.
/raid and then put their name.
Raid channel, lawful stupid, and let's go raiding.
Okay.
All right.
The raid has been canceled.
What?
That's what it says in the chat.
Raid has been cancelled. Why?
They don't like people rating them.
No, I think it's more that he pushed the wrong button too soon.
Something went wrong. Okay. So
Here, I'll type it in even though it won't work, and then you can just copy this /line. And RPG.
And the
Oh, I
we
don't
already
have
have a
permission
raid.
to.
It says
Right,
we already
you
have
can't-
we already have a raid in progress.
Oh,
we have a raid in progress, but it's not working.
are we rating
Can
ourselves?
you cancel it?
No, I
Oh.
did select lawful stupid, so
Well, maybe we did it. Yeah.
I
I don't know.
And I to
Is that
check what
was
they're
it the
doing,
fucking
and now I
wrong?
have a commercial. Yeah, maybe they rated us. No, I guess.
no, we
wouldn't know
didn't get a
about that.
notification of them raiding us. So
Yeah.
I don't know how any of this stuff works.
Anyway, have we set up the raid, or is it?
I don't know. We're hosting them, so we host them anyway. So they'll
Fair enough.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, things are not working. So yay.
Has anyone actually been watching the recent Lawful Stupid stuff at the moment? I've
No, not really. I've barely have enough interest to follow our own show.
Ooh.
I like doing shows. I don't like watching them.
Mm.
That's the difference.
It's
How do you call it? It's like a
Type
football
that with a
player
slash
doesn't
in
like.
front of it.
I like watching other people's shows because I actually watch other shows just to see other people's GMs stuff.
yes.
Yeah, well, I'm the football player that doesn't like watching football.
Mm.
I like
I
playing
rewatch
it.
on
I don't like
occasion.
to. I don't like.
By the way, Simi,
Yes.
did you watch my one shot?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should watch it just for like the realization that comes on my face and the outrage that where I can't believe.
No, don't tell him anything. Maybe we can run him through it sometime.
I'll give you it was good, but still.
I just came back to the real world, so
Yeah.
hey, I can start watching things and organizing my life again.
There. Right.
Okay, I gotta go, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I think if
Bonus
no one's
nachos,
got
everyone.
anything. Yep.
Bonus,
Bye.
Bonus nachos.
Bonus nachos.
And thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
This was fun.
Thanks, guys.